Hey everyone, welcome to the Jesse James Beads Facebook page. My name is Neelay Patel and I'm a guest designer here on the Jesse James Beads Facebook page. And it is my privilege every week to bring you a fabulous new project. Sometimes it's with magical mystery boxes in the case of today. And sometimes it's with their beautiful collections that they put out that are, they're just so gorgeous. All kinds, goddesses, Pantone colors, painters, just anything and everything they can think of. They put that magic into their beads, and it is always a pleasure to break them apart, do something cool and easy with them with you guys live here on Facebook. And speaking of magical mystery boxes, I did get the new one, so I'm excited today to actually unravel, open, dig into it. Hi, Sarah. Sarah James is here. Carmen is on. Hi, Carmen. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't peeked in or anything. I've kind of shook it around to see what noise it's making. But other than that, it's going to be a complete surprise. I hope you guys were able to catch the last show that we did. Hi, Julie. We did these beautiful earrings using the silver silk, which is a new material that is available on www.jessejamesbeads.com. And if you guys know who I am, I'm actually the owner of Silver Silk and More. So I was so thrilled, so excited that they started carrying Silver Silk into their store. So it's going to be even easier for you guys to find these materials that I'm using from video to video. It's a one-stop shop. You can't go wrong with that. But in any case, if you watch the earrings video and necklace, actually, which I'll show you here in a second, I made a couple edits after our video ended, and I kind of wanted to cover those real quick. We learned how to make this really cool technique using 36 gauge wire, or 26 gauge wire, excuse me. And what we did was we just wove it through the loop up here and then wove it in and out of the silver silk, which is a knitted wire. And so the wire is completely hidden. Originally, I had some beads inside of the loop, but I actually took those out and I decided that it was going to be very nice if it were just simple, a nice bold shape earring. And these are actually mini duos. I had a brain lapse there. Mini duos that we've strung on. So it kind of creates a really cool texture to the outside loop of this. And of course, I just picked out some fabulous beads that I loved from Jesse James Beads and strung those on there using a simple loop and a head pin. And then the findings that you're looking at up here are custom to Silver Silk. And again, Jesse James Beads has these as well. My friend and partner in crime with the Jesse James Beads team, Danielle, should be on here posting links to some of this stuff. So it'll be easy for you guys to find, or even the video tutorials, which is educational, fun, easy. So I recommend that you guys check it out. Hi, Laura. Hello from Oklahoma. She's saying hi from Milwaukee, so that's exciting. I love Milwaukee, by the way. It was a fun place to visit for Bead and Button a few years ago. So that was the earrings, and this is the necklace. So check that out. I didn't get to finish this on the video that we were doing live because it was taking a little bit longer. But once I sat down, got my earrings finished, and I was able to go ahead and pump out this really cool necklace. So I love it. I think it's going to make a beautiful addition to my collection. Alrighty, we got quite a few people on here. So guys, I hope you'll give it a share as we're watching, because we are about to unravel our mystery box. This is super exciting. Real quick, I know we're running a sale on the Jesse James Bead site, or at least they are, for 30% off your favorite color. Now, what all that includes, the girls on here will post for me, so I just wanted to give a little shout out to that, though. Magical mystery box. Okay, so I got my little board here, so we're gonna be able to see what exactly I'm working with. I'm gonna tilt my camera up a little bit more so I get more room. Cool. Okay, there we go. And then I have a whiteboard here in case, well, more than likely I'm going to actually sketch out my design before I make it. So magical mystery box, here we go. I'm so nervous. I did cut with an X-Acto knife up here just so this would go smoothly, but I haven't actually dug in. So it says a Midsummer Night's Dream. I really like that title because I can already get a sense of romantic, something romantic from this. So what's inside? They always include a very concise list of things, so that is much appreciated. If I'm looking for the specific type of components, or if I want to reference back to what I've used, I can certainly go back to this postcard. So mini mix at dusk, mini mix at dawn, crystal eyes owl pendant. I'm curious to know what that is. Fairy charms, which are always awesome and fun. Pewter bead set, fall hued floral set, filigree connector, midsummer night toggle clasps. That's interesting. I want to know what that is. Oh, we got some Dakota stone bead set. So I'm curious to know what that is as well. And of course, some custom JJB chain. So we might utilize that tonight. That's going to be fun. Carmen says, I want. Yes. Oh my gosh. You got to get this. Like, I posted the link for it, and they have monthly subscriptions to keep costs down, in fact. So you will always get a surprise in the mail. And if you are like me, I love getting packages to my front door. If I'm ordering from Amazon or something, it's nice to nice to come home to something, right? That's sitting on your doorstep. So this is cool. We got quite a few things in here, and I don't know really where to start. I'm guessing that this is the Dakota stones, but look at that, you guys. Some beautiful little beads in there. So, okay, I got to figure out where the tape is on here and then peel it back. There we go. So JJB just posted, or Danielle, I should say, 30% off your favorite color. So that's exciting. I want to know what your favorite color is. Mine is teal. I want to know if you can shout out in the comments box what your favorite color is. That would be awesome. I want to know what my friends out there love color-wise. Okay, so I'm peeling back the tape, and I apologize if it's taking a little bit longer, but sometimes these boxes are a little bit inset, so it's kind of a puzzle here how to get it open. There we go. It's like it's almost wanting to open, but it is just taped over here, it looks like. So Jennifer says red. We got purple, magenta, and that's a beautiful color. I do like magenta. There we go. I had missed a couple tape pieces, so I do apologize for the delay in unboxing. Oh, we got some labradorite, some turquoise. I'm guessing this is jade. That's beautiful. And then some, this must be either snowflake obsidian or another type of labradorite, maybe. Some beautiful stones. I really love that color. It's very dark, mysterious, and purple. So I'm digging it. This must be one of the mixes. And I'm really curious if I should dump this out and mix it with my stuff. I generally don't like to mix stuff because I am a weird compartmentalizer, but I think we can keep it separate here just enough. Hi, Martha. Thanks for joining in. Martha's one of our dear friends here at JJB. All right, putting those aside. What else do we got? So this must be dawn and this must be dusk because it's got the darker tones in it. So that's pretty. Ooh. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dump everything out, and then I'm gonna give like a closer look to everything because this is spectacular. There we go. Martha says she just got her box in the other day. Well, this is exciting because okay, these are much easier to open. Just saying, they weren't taped, so I appreciate that. I'm quite klutzy. I love those. Aren't those beautiful? I'm a sucker for these acrylic pieces that have been in the mixes lately. Here's some chain. Look at that. Let's get it out of the package. Ooh. Carmen says, love the natural resources. I think that's fun, too. There's plenty of stones in here to definitely get that natural look down. This is beautiful. This goes really well with the dusk there. Ooh, this must be the components. So let's look at that. Gotta get into that. So cool, we have this beautiful laser cut acrylic piece, which is quite extravagant. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that cool? So that seems to go really well with there, because again, I'm compartmentalizing because that's just how my brain wants to work. This is gorgeous. It's a metal component and quite detailed, I must say. Look at that. Isn't that just great? Anita just joined. Hi, Anita. Thanks for joining in. We're unraveling this mystery. Okay, the mystery box. Sorry, I got excited because look at this guy. Isn't he just a hoot? Yes, and that was a pun. I love this little guy. I really want to use him today. I think I'm probably going to use him today, in fact. So let's keep him out. Oops, up where we can see him. Running out of space. They pack so much into this box. It is quite crazy how much that they put in here. So this must be a beautiful little toggle set. I love that. It's got the purple rhinestones in it. I'll keep those out to the side. I'm afraid of unboxing them in case I'll lose one of them. Ooh, some fairy charms. Look at that. Super cool. Michelle says, love the owl. I absolutely dig it too. Isn't that just awesome? Look at how much stuff is in here. I'm still not done yet, by the way. Like, this is still unraveling. I've got a few loose pieces in here too, so I need to dig those out. Ooh, another chain. So we got the dusk, we've got the dawn, because look at how bright and beautiful and gold that is. Leave them out to the side up here. I've got some other loose components in here, so let me dig those out real quick. Jennifer says, yes, there's a ton in there. That's, I think, an understatement for this. This is really quite extravagant. There we go. Ooh, okay, so this must have been in one of the packages, and I think that during shipping must have fallen out. But look at that. Okay, got some fuzz in there. Isn't that just great? We got some extra little leaves in here, and if you guys know, fall is coming up, so I don't think you can have enough of these little guys, personally. We got some beautiful rhinestone spacers in there, these cool metal leaf beads in sets of 2. So if you're wanting to make an earring, here's your chance to really pair stuff up together. So I think that looks absolutely gorge, and put that here to our little collection. Cool. Okay, we got so many beads to work with, and the question now begs is, where do we start? So that's a good question. I think we need to start with a centerpiece, and there's 3 in here. So I know I really want to use the owl, and I don't know how I'm going to use him quite yet. So as much as I love this piece, I think I'm going to save him for a little bit later. And I absolutely dig that too. And this goes so beautifully with the already put together that mini mix at dawn. And I kind of want to use my Dakota stones too, so let's bring them out real quick. I'm going to save my little fairy girls for later, and let's see, we can use maybe some of these. And we got some other spacers in here, so that's kind of cool. And I guess I'm going subconsciously here with a turquoise theme, so I kind of want to stick to that, I think. So as I'm digging stuff out, you can actually mix and match from other collections, which is much appreciated for this particular project. Zoom in, please. I will definitely do... Oh, here we go. Actually, I could just do this. I hope you're pertaining to the beads, Michelle, because there is quite a bit of beads here. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just fabulous? There's so many to pick from. I don't even know where to start. What else do we want to add? I kind of like those flowers with this because of the neutral tones. I think work really well. I love these guys. I don't know if they're going to quite work into our design today. We've got these little mini tassels. Aren't those cute? I think once I start to assemble this, I'll definitely zoom in more, but I kind of want to just get some beads out here on the table. Let's see what we're working with. I got these little baby beads that I think will work well. So I'm using grays. I don't know if these are a little too green for me, I think, so I might not include those. Certainly we're working with the metal silver color, so I want to bear that in mind. We've got some butterflies, which doesn't really go with the owl concept, so I think I'm going to leave those out. Got some more of those gray beads. We got these cool frosty ones that I think will work well. What I do want to emphasize is that I think we're going to be able to make a design here with just the one box, and actually you'll have a ton of stuff left over to make matching earrings, matching bracelet. The possibilities are truly endless with just the one box, which is so cool. And at least that'll be part of my discipline, is to make sure that we're just working with a singular thing and not bringing in too many other supplies. I think we can include this chain. I've got a happy medium cross between the rainbow tint from the labradorite, because this has just a bit of the rainbow tint in it, all the way to the gray tones over here, which I think work well with this palette. So I think I can make this work with what I have here. So I'll take this out of the way and let's get sketching, because that's the next step. Do we want to do some stringing, or do we want to do some chain work? The possibilities are endless, and I don't know. There's all kinds of things we could do with this. Okay. So let me scoot this to the side and decide what we want to do. And we have our beautiful owl sitting out here that has a crossover wing. So I do want this chain to come through first. And I'm wondering if we maybe start to... There's my marker. So if we have our owl somewhere over here, what we can do is maybe, well, I think we could put some stones over here, maybe graduate them. That way it brings the focal back to the owl. And I think I like the hit of color up there personally. I think what we can do then is just space our chain out. Maybe we pick up one of the beads in the middle of our chain over here and here. And then maybe, depending on where we land, maybe we can add another bead up here. That's one of our stone beads. And then maybe we could end the rest with the chain too, and use one of our cool, sorry about that glare, you guys. Maybe we can use one of our cool little clasps, which I think will work perfectly. So let's give this a try. Okay, what I want to do is lay out some of my stones with my owl. So maybe we start with that. There's really no right or wrong way to do this, of course. There's just your preference. And again, the possibilities and combinations are truly endless with this. So maybe we do something like that. I think that's going to work out pretty cool. We can maybe put these, I don't know if we'll end up using these today or not, because it doesn't look like it might need it. What else? Maybe we put these at the top, or do we need them? Because we've got these guys too. I think that might be a little bit much. Maybe do that up there. And then maybe we could put our chain in between the space there. You know what? I kind of like that. It's simple, it's elegant. It'll be fun to wear because it's going to be a statement piece. So, and I'm going to make it all from this kit. That's my challenge for you guys, is what can you make with this kit? Okay, so right now I'm separating my chain out into its respective strands. There we go. Now, do we put this little crystal in the middle, or what do we do with them, is the question. I think I kind of like that, actually. It adds just a little bit of flair to this. So what I need to do is make sure and cut my chain accordingly to accommodate for that crystal on each side. What I want to do, I think, is to end it so that I have some continuity with the crystal, is to just have a little bit of gray in there. I know I have it down here, now I've got it up here, and then we'll have it in the center as well. So you can kind of see that I'm starting to combine this color palette together in a cohesive manner. So now how do we connect everything? So that would be with the wire, which we can absolutely use wire on this. That is not a problem. I'm going to grab some real quick from my drawer there, and I think we can connect everything via wire to make things easy. So I've got some 22 gauge wire that I'm going to be using from Softflex, and certainly artistic wire is okay. You could use parawire. There's all kinds of wire out there. I'm just going to cut about roughly a foot. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Now, for those of you guys that are watching, we're making a project from the mystery box, the magical mystery box. And I just now laid out my necklace, and I'm going to go ahead and put it together now based on my little sketch. For those of you that are watching, I hope you'll give it a share and have some of our friends join in on this fun. Because now that I got it all laid out, I'm so excited. Okay, so what I think I need in between that bail is another bead, because otherwise the wire will be exposed. So let's put this little gray bead in there. There we go. Hi, Joyce. Thanks for joining in. Lovely to have you on board here at the Jesse James Beads creative Facebook page. Cool. Look at that. Love them already. We can add this little guy in here. There we go. There we are. Whoops. You can see this is stringing together very quickly, just based on these really cool beads and components. There we go there. Perfect. Look at that. Already strung together just using 22 gauge wire. Now what I can do is put a simple loop on this end over here, and I just need a couple of tools to do that. One is my chain nose, which I'm using my crimpers / chain nose pliers from Zuron. So I'm going to just create a nice perpendicular bend. And work my wire around my round nose pliers just like that. What I think I want to do is create a wire wrapped loop so that it's super secure. There we go. So once I've got my loop formed, I'm going to actually go ahead and attach, my chain to it. Now another consideration for my chain, I wonder if we just connect it where the beads are. I do like that idea too, although it's a little too spaced out there, so maybe not. Decisions. Actually kind of like having this in the middle. So what I'm going to do is actually disconnect this. There we go. And attach my chain to that. There we go. Just trying to get a handle on all these beads here. Joyce says, my owl has one blue eye and one purple eye. Reminds me of the hero in Practical Magic. That's awesome. I did not know that. The owls came in different different colors, so that's pretty exciting. So now I'm just wrapping this around the stem here and giving it a good cut. There we go. Now this entire design is going to be made with wire, so it'll be nice and secure. So you can see how clean and nice my loop looks there. Hi Don, thanks for joining in. Okay. There we go. Now I just need to make the loop on the other side there. So I'm going to grab my pliers. Go ahead and make myself a nice little bend. Stick my round nose pliers in. So Martha says, I'm really liking this design. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate that. This is totally on the fly. I had none of this planned, so it's slightly fun and slightly nerve-wracking at the same time. There we go. I'm going to cut this off. But I guess it's good practice for me, and if I certainly can conquer this magical mystery box and come out with a design that I love, then I hope that, and I think that you guys will be equally successful. There we go. Now I can just work my tail wire around the base wire there. Perfect. Guys, I do recommend that if you are uncomfortable with making these loops, do buy yourself some craft wire and just practice. The best thing you can do is just, getting 22 gauge wire, something that's dead soft so it's easy on your fingers, and perfect those loops, because nothing else screams quality than craftsmanship of the design. So my loops have come out pretty good, and I hope yours will too, but I've had nothing but practice on my radar for making the perfect simple loops for a long time. Ooh, okay, so I think, we could just end it here because this looks really good too, but I don't know. Should I? Okay, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Those that are watching, should I include these little silver pieces into this design? This is not too late to edit, and sometimes editing is a good thing. But I love this focal piece. There we go. So what do you think? Add them in or leave them out? Pam G says I should add them in. So I might do that after all. Usually I go with the first response, but I think there's something nice with the continuity of this. So I'm just going to go for it. And I think the rest of it could be simple. Actually, I don't think I need to add any more beads at the end. The chain seems to do all the work. So let's add these silver guys in. Everyone says yes, so we're going to do it. I mean, this is collaborative design, you guys. Sometimes I need help too. Cool, there we go. We can use some of our leftover wire here to work in our simple loop. There we go. Martha says, yes, the leaves tie back to the owl. Yep, they are very similar in metal. And so I think having that continuity is nice as well. So I will definitely add those in, and I'm going to be very happy with my decision. There we go. Okay. I do prefer to do the wire wrap loops on the thinner gauge wire, by the way. I think there's something else that's extra secure about it, so it's nice to have that just in case something happens. Perfect. We're almost done, and we'll have a finished necklace with a beautiful owl on it. I don't know what to name my owl, so I'll leave that as a question to you guys. What will Nile name his owl? There we go. Kind of looks like a bend to me, but I don't know. Maybe not. Or hooey. There we go. Okay. Ollie. Ollie's a fun name. I like that idea. Ollie the owl. Okay. We're almost done. Just a few more simple loops, and we'll have something beautiful and connected together. There we go. My simple loops are coming out really nice today. Sometimes I've got good simple loop days, and sometimes I've got bad simple loop days. Today seems to be a better simple loop day than many others that I've had recently. So, cool. Susie asked, what size are you using? I am using 22 gauge wire. This is thin enough to go through any of the smaller beads in the collection, as well as having the structure that I need to create the wire wrap loop. So I've got a little spare one there. There we go. And I need to cut off this link here. Perfect. And then I just need to add that guy in. Oh, Martha says simple loop question mark or wrap loop. I meant wrap loop. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I get those terms confused while in the process of creating, but you are correct. It is a wire wrapped loop if we are super technical about this. And creating another wire wrapped loop. Here we go. Cool. I love these Xuron pliers. They are fantastic for giving me a very clean cut with my wire working here. There we go. String that down. Oh, you know what, guys? I messed up because I totally forgot to attach our little component here with it. And you know what I just noticed? I've got the same component here on the reverse side as I do up here. So darn it. And I already made my beautiful little wire wrap loop there. So this is going to go under the bloopers category of designs. For those of you who just have watched the video, you will know and spot where that blooper is. I didn't pay attention close enough, unfortunately, to see that happen, but I'm just going to go with it for the sake of the video. The show must go on. Joyce says maybe asymmetrical. Sure, we'll go with that. It's just asymmetrical. There we go. Sometimes I make boo-boos too, not a big deal. There we go. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling, you guys, because we've got that loop attached. We're going to bring this in. There we go. And make our last little loop here, our last little wire wrap loop. Perfection. Debbie Rogers is in the house. Y'all know that Debbie Rogers is my Jewel School girlfriend that I've not sadly seen in a very long time, but has been a JJB supporter for a very long time, and we absolutely love Debbie. She is just so much fun. Debbie, if you wouldn't mind giving a shout out of our little video here to our bead group on Facebook, we would greatly appreciate that. Debbie is running a fabulous bead group, you guys. If you don't know about it, you must check it out and must get involved. I'm sure Debbie can post the link to that here on our feed for more information. There we are. Okay. I think now that I've finished this, it's looking pretty good. I just need to cut our links up here and then attach our clasp. There we go. Now, truly, if you're looking at the chain from far away, you're really not going to notice that those are reversed. I think that was just a technicality thing on my end, but it's quite all right. Cool, I love this. I have so many extra beads. Like if I want to make a matching pair of earrings, this is the palette to go with. I do have some clasps here that I think I'm going to use. We got this giant clasp that really makes a statement, so I kind of want to use him. Actually, so let's give it a try. And I believe I have some jump rings here floating around, so I'll grab those in a minute. That's it, the Beady Bunch group on Facebook. That is a fabulous group of friends, bead people, inspirational ideas. You can get it all from this Facebook page. She's got quite the following on there. Okay, let me put these tools away, grab some jump rings, and we are going to wrap up this design. And I am over the moon with it. I think it looks super cool. High-end beads equals high-end designs, I will say. So what might seem like a little bit more of the expensive side of beads, you're actually getting a better product out of it. Now, guys, I don't have any jump rings here on hand. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Found them. Haha. Here we go. A couple jump rings. All right, and I'm just going to use my hands to separate and connect it. Easy jump rings. That is one massive clasp. It's going to make quite a statement. I'm a little concerned about the purple, but then I think there's enough purple within the design, especially on these beads, to tie everything in. So I don't think I'm as concerned as I was in the beginning. But, I'm in love with this piece. It's simple, it's elegant. The owl makes quite a statement in the front end of this. Oh, one tip, you guys, that I want to give while we're here. My jump ring was not fitting into this hole. So I can actually just use my beading awl to make that hole a little bit bigger just by pressing it through. And hopefully that should do it. If it doesn't fit, you got to figure out a way to make it work. There you go. Let's see if it'll fit now. And if not, we can just do another series of jump rings to it. But these might be a little bit too heavy. So I need a tinier jump ring. Where is my supplies? Suppose I could make one. Okay, let's see if it'll fit through the 18 gauge wire, because that might be a slightly bit too thick too to make it work through. Yeah, that's a little bit too thick too. So I think what I'm going to have to do is make it out of the 22 gauge wire, which I'm a little bit hesitant of just because it's very soft. Okay. You know what I bet I could do is make a simple loop with it, or a wire wrap loop, excuse me. Keep calling it a simple loop, but that's not what it is. Okay. So if, in theory, I make a wire wrap loop on one end, I can make one on the other and then attach my jump ring to it. Sometimes that just has to happen if you don't have supplies on hand. You just make it up. Carolyn says, yes, this is a fantastic group of people who love to make jewelry. Beginners, more advanced designers. Let's see if I can see more. More advanced designers, you will love this group. It's good community building, I think. Not only do you learn new stuff, but you meet some really great friends on there who actually genuinely want to help you do your jewelry design too. Okay, got that all wrapped. Whoops, wrong cutters. Now I shall wrap the other side and we'll be all done. And actually, I bet I could just attach my clasp directly to this. Here we are. Just open it up. Debbie says, thanks for mentioning the group. Oh my gosh, you're absolutely welcome. I love the group, and I want to make sure that we are including all of our friends in it. We want to definitely share the love. So thank you for starting the group. Cool. So little jerry rig there, but that's all right. I think it'll have the same purpose. Again, just because I didn't have the size of ring that I needed to make that work, we find solutions. Alrighty, guys, that's it. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we made. Hey, Trisha, thanks for bringing in. We just finished up making a design from the Jesse James Beads mystery box. Now, where did that go? Here it is. Ugh. This guy right here. My head's backwards. There's so many beads in here, you guys. I didn't even know where to start, but I think what we ended up with was a really fabulous design. So check that out. We got some beautiful glowy eyes. We added the turquoise accent beads, matched up our labradorite here with these crystals. These silver beads match the continuity of this beautiful little owl, whose name is Ollie. I'm just going to go with that name because it was first mentioned and I really love it. And we attached our clasp up here, so I think it made for a really beautiful, easy, and certainly elegant design, because I love it. So there we go. All right, you guys, I had a fun time with this challenge, and definitely was a challenge. But we came out to something fabulous again, and I hope you will continue to watch these Jesse James Beads videos with me. Be sure to tell all your friends about it. We do have our events. We do have our lives posted on the events page on the Facebook, Jesse James Beads Facebook page. So do check that out and make sure that you are going to attend those. So we'll keep those up to date. We post these videos to a couple of different places. First is our website, www.jessejamesbeads.com, in the video tutorial section, as well as YouTube. We have a channel on there, so please subscribe. As for me, I have a brand called Silver Silk and More, which Jesse James Beads is now carrying my product, which I'm so excited about, called Silver Silk. And you could check out my brand on www.silversilkonline.com, as well as Instagram and Facebook and YouTube as well. So, guys, I hope you feel inspired. I hope you'll check out the mystery box, because this thing is so cool. You get so many beads from it. I'm sure I will be making tons of earrings and bracelets from it to match my design. And I posted the link onto the post if you want to grab one yourself. I think they have a few left. I know they run out pretty quickly, and they're always themed and have some beautiful stuff in it. So please check it out. All right, have a fabulous evening, and I will catch you again next week on Thursday. Mwah. Good night, you guys.